Hey guys, welcome to another one of my yoga sessions. Today's yoga session is going to focus on the upper body, mainly the shoulders. There will be some other parts in it, like a little bit of hips and all that as well, but the main focus will be a little bit of strength in the arms, controlling the upper back, and to stretch across the shoulders. So we're going to start off with a little bit of meditation just to settle ourselves and try and slow everything down. We're going to sit up nice and tall first, so join me in easy pose. Grab your knees and just pull yourself up onto your sit bones. Relax your shoulders, and if you're comfortable enough, close your eyes. So we're just going to take a few deep breaths here, in through your nose and out through your nose. We're going to use our 3-part breath. Start by filling your belly, then your chest, then your shoulders, and as you exhale, drop your shoulders, drop your chest, and draw your belly button in. And breathe in, fill the belly, fill the chest, fill the shoulders, and then as you exhale, let the shoulders drop, drop the chest, and draw the belly button in. Try and use that breath in your own time now. Stay tall. And just notice how that breath feels. And from there, gently open your eyes. Again, sitting up tall. You're going to clasp your hands together like this, but behind your back. From there, try and straighten out your arms and then pull your shoulder blades together. Use that deep breath. Again, fill your belly, then your chest, then your shoulders, and then relax the shoulders, relax the chest, draw the belly button in. And from there, all we're going to do is just release the hands, and then we're going to roll over our knees onto the tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to go for some cat-cows. We're going to use our breath to do it. So bring your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders, and you're just going to try and spread your mat with your hands and your knees. From there, you're going to inhale, stick your chest out, look up, lift your tailbone at the same time, fill your chest, fill your belly, fill your shoulders. And then on the exhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone under, draw the belly button in, separate your shoulder blades, drop your head. Inhale, reverse, still spreading the mat. Exhale, drop the head, tuck the tailbone. And again, inhale, chest out, head up, tailbone up. And exhale, tuck the tailbone under, drop the head, spread your shoulder blades. And from there, find neutral. Let your breath come back to normal. And then from here, we're just going to turn our toes under, take a big deep breath into repair, and then exhale, lift your knees off the ground, and just float here for 3 breaths. Feel the fire build in your shoulders. And then whenever you're ready, just slowly lift the hips up into a down dog. From here, we're just going to breathe and relax our shoulders. Try and guide your hips back and up. If you want, you can walk out your dog, invite a little bit of movement into your legs. Do what feels good for you. And then from there, we're just going to roll forward onto our knees, flatten out your back, and we're going to go for puppy pose next. So puppy pose, just walk the hands out in front, Keep sticking the tailbone back and up and try and guide your chest down towards the ground, keeping your arms straight. Look towards your thumbs. Breathe here. And from here, we're just going to slowly peel ourselves back up, walk the hands back under your shoulders, and then we're going to slowly guide ourselves back down onto our bellies. From here, we're going to take our hands and have them directly under our shoulders, index fingers pointing forward, toes together. Then using your hands ever so slightly, you're going to inhale, lengthen the back of your neck, and just peel your shoulders and chest up off the ground as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you're just going to slowly set yourself back down. And this time, we're going to do it again, except instead of using your hands as much, you're going to use them even less. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come back down. Now the last one, we're going to try and do it without the hands. So we're going to lift the hands up first, let them float, and then inhale, lift the chest. Again, if you need your hands to just give yourself a little bit more, you can do that, but you don't need to. Open your chest and slowly lower back down. From there, your hands should be under your shoulders. Tuck your toes under. We're going to lift right up into a down dog. And then from here, you're just going to walk out your dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up, extend it away. Keep your hips pointing down, keep your ankles soft. You're going to bend that knee, bring it up to the front of your mat. Stick your chest out, straighten out the back leg, inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your right leg behind the left and you're going to fold forward. Exhale, inhale, flatten out the back. And then exhale, fold forward as you uncross the legs. Inhale, flatten out your back. And exhale, come down into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Open the chest. And exhale, downward dog. From here, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up, extend it away, keep the hips pointing down, keep the toes pointing down, soften the standing ankle, and then exhale, bring your foot up between your hands, stick your chest out, and pick up your back knee. From here, as you inhale, you're going to bring your foot behind the right, and just exhale, relax here. Inhale, flatten out your back, lift your hips. And then exhale as you fold forward and uncross your legs. Inhale, flat back, lift the hips, and exhale, fold forward one more time. From here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. And then we are going to exhale, pull the elbows back and down, opening your chest. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, pull the elbows back and down. Inhale, reach up, look to your hands. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, drop into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Walk at your dog from here. And from there, roll onto your knees, sit onto your heels and find child's pose. And just relax for a few breaths. Recover. If you want, you can grab a wee drink of water. Alright guys, from child's pose, we're going to roll forward onto the hands. Turn your toes under, lift the hips up into a down dog. And then from here, we're going to lift the right leg up, extend it away, soften the standing ankle. And then we're going to exhale as we come out into wild thing. Open up the chest, reach through that extended hand. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, breathe into your belly. And from there, we're going to slowly come back around into our three-legged dog. Inhale. And then exhale as you shoot that foot forward for your low lunge. Open your knees. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, sink the hips deeper. Pick up the back knee. And then from there, we're going to bring the right hand down, step back with the right leg. Stack your ankles or one in front of the other. And then lift the hips for a side plank. If you're feeling brave, you can come up and extend that leg. And then from there, I'm going to bring the hand down and shoot forward for another low lunge. Stick your chest out, spread your knees. And then from here, as we exhale, we're going to drop the left ankle and come up into warrior two. Tuck your tailbone under, guide the front knee forward and out. Spread the mat with your feet. And just imagine you're being pulled apart from your two middle fingers and let your shoulders relax back and down. Inhale, drop the left arm, reach up with the right, bend the front knee. And then from here, we're going to bend the rear knee, straighten out the front leg, bring our hands together for Skandasana. Feel the deep stretch along the adductor magnus. Stick your chest out, drive your elbow into that leg, and pull your hips down towards the mat. From here, we're going to press off that rear leg, come forward into our low lunge. And then we're going to inhale and reach that right leg back up into our three-legged dog. Set it down, walk out your dog. Then we're going to roll forward into a plank. Bottom of your push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Squeeze your glutes, lengthen your spine. Exhale, turn the toes under. Down dog. From here, we're going to lift the left leg up, extend it away. And then we're going to exhale, come into wild thing. Reach up, open your chest, lift your hips, breathe. And then from there, we're going to roll back and come into our three-legged dog. And then exhale into our low lunge. From there, we're going to go for our easy twist. Inhale, reach up. Deepen the bend in the front knee. Drop your hips. And then from there, we're going to bring the hand down. And then step back with that leg. You can bring one foot in front of the other. We're going to come into a side plank. If you're feeling brave, take a breath in. And then exhale, lift that leg. Pull your toes towards your knees and kick your heel away. Lift your hips. Stabilize. Standing shoulder. From there, low lunge. Bring the foot forward, hands back down to the mat. Stick the chest out. And then from there, we're going to guide our rear heel down towards the ground and come up into warrior two. Let your shoulders soften. Deepen the bend in the front knee. Spread the mat with your feet. Deepen your breath. Just imagine being pulled by your two middle fingers in opposite directions. From there, you're going to guide the right hand down, reach up, deepen the bend in that front knee. And then from there, we're going to straighten out that front leg, bend the back one, bring our hands to heart center, and shift your hips back and down towards your rear leg's heel. Use your elbow, drive it into your thighs and anchor. Pull your chest out. Breathe here. And then from there, we're going to straighten out that leg. Circle your arms down into that low lunge. And then from here, we're going to take that leg and bring it right back up into our three-legged dog. Set the leg down. And walk out your dog. Whew. From there, we're going to roll onto our knees. Sit your hips back onto your heels. And enjoy a wee break in child's pose. Alright guys, from here we're going to roll forward onto our hands, turn your toes under and come back into our down dog. Walk out your dog a little bit. Keep guiding the hips up. And from there we're going to lift the right leg up, extend it away. And then we're going to exhale, come into a low lunge. Lower your hips, deepen the bend in that front knee. And then we're going to just bend our rear leg a little bit and we're going to shift our weight forward into that front foot for half moon pose. So inhale to repair and then exhale, shift the weight forward. And if you have a block, it would help you a lot. You're trying to press your hand into the ground and kind of press that leg as well into the ground to open up your chest and your hips. Try and become in line. This is not a very strong pose for me. Might be for you. And then from here, you're going to slowly revolve the hips. So point your hips down towards the ground. You're going to reach for the ground with your left hand or your block. And we're just going to twist up with the other arm. And from here, we're going to slowly drop down into easy twist. And then we're going to drop our back knee down towards the ground and turn our front foot out for corkscrew pose. So the front foot just opens out, so does your knee, and it'll just allow for you to sink down a little bit more. Your rear leg, you're going to reach back and grab your foot whatever way you can, okay? It doesn't have to be super smooth. Then from there, sink the hips forward and just breathe as you pull your heel to your glutes. Look to relieve tension, don't look to hurt yourself. Gently squeeze the glutes, kick into your hand if you need to. Try a little bit of a contract, relax. So when you get here, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. And then from there, you're going to slowly release your leg. Bring your front foot back into the center. Hands by your ankle. Then you're going to pick up the back knee. And then you're going to inhale into a down dog. Breathe here. From your down dog, you're going to lift the left leg up, extend it away. And then you're going to exhale, bring it forward into a low lunge. From here, we're going to shift all our weight from our back foot into our front foot. And I forgot. From our back foot into our front foot. Shift your weight forward. And we're going to use our block to come up into half moon. Whew. So again, you're going to press that leg into the ground. Open your chest. Try and straighten out the leg and try and stack your hips open. And then from there, you're going to slowly square up the hips, switch hands, and we're going to try and reach up with the opposite arm for a revolve twist. Keep the legs high, try and keep them as straight as you can. Stick your chest out. And then from here, we're just going to slowly drop the back leg, drop the hand for revolve or easy twist. From there, we're going to drop the rear leg, open the front hip, and you're just going to reach back, grab the instep of your foot, and then from there, sink the hips forward, stretch out the glutes, guide the heel towards your glutes, and then again, start playing the contract, relax game. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Kick into the hand if you want. And then from here, you're just going to slowly release the leg, set the foot down, bring your foot back into the center of your hands, pick up your knee, and then we're going to pick that leg back up into our three-legged dog, set it down, and we got our downward dog. Again, from here, we're just going to roll forward onto our knees, sit back onto our heels, and just melt and recover. From here, we're going to roll forward onto our hands, We're going to turn our toes under and lift our hips up into our down dog. And then from there, we're going to roll forward into our plank. Now, to do your plank right, guys, what you want to do is you want to come up onto your tippy toes and bring all your weight forward onto your hands. So a lot of people, they'll have their hips back and they'll avoid their weight in their hands as much as they can. They'll keep their bum up in the air. So again, roll your hips forward. Okay, feel the pressure build in the hands. Wrap the elbows back, tuck your tailbone under. This is your plank. Breathe here. And then from there, you're just going to slowly drop down to your knees and lower your belly onto the ground. From there, we're going to come up into a low plank. For the low plank, I would like you to bring your elbows under your shoulders. You're going to point your fingers straight forward, your index finger straight forward, and you're going to try and keep your forearms parallel. So the thing to avoid is the wrists coming together or the elbows coming together, or coming apart, sorry. You want to bring the elbows together as much as you can. So from there, you're going to turn your toes under, you're going to take a big deep breath in, and then you're going to exhale, drive your elbows into the mat, and lift your hips up off the ground. Index fingers pointing forward, breathe. Relax while you hold it, embrace the tension. 2 more breaths. 1 more. And from there, slowly lower yourself down. Reach your arms out in front and rest your head in the ground. Just relax here for a wee moment. From there, we're going to slowly bring the hands back under your shoulders. I'm going to go for that plank 1 more time. Okay, so from here, index fingers point forward, tuck the toes under, and then lift the hips. And then from here, we're actually going to go for a dolphin pose. So start scooting the hips back and up, and start walking the toes towards your elbows. And then try and sink the hips back and up. You'll feel a deep stretch in the lats. Breathe here. And then from there, we're going to soften our ankles. Then we're going to push through our toes, lift the hips, and then exhale back down. Sorry. Inhale to repair. And then exhale, drive. Inhale back down. Exhale back up. Inhale back down. Exhale back up. Inhale back down. Exhale back up. And then from there, slowly come back down, drop down to your knees, sit back onto your heels. Reach your arms as far away from you as you can. Press your hands into the ground to push your hips back. Breathe here. From here, we're going to slowly come back to a kneeling position. Then we're going to bring our hands behind our back for baby camel. Now you're going to point your toes forward, roll your shoulders back, inhale to repair, and then exhale, lift your hips. Hold, breathe. Again, try and use your 3-part breath. Breathe into your belly, then your chest, then your shoulders, and then exhale from the shoulders, then the chest, then the belly. 1 more. And from there, we're going to slowly sit your hips back onto your heels, walk the hands forward, and come back into child's pose. Breathe here and relax for a moment. Alright guys, from here we're going to roll forward onto our hands, turn your toes under, and then we're going to lift the hips up into a down dog. And then from there, we're going to look between our thumbs, come right up onto our tippy toes, bend your knees, and hop the feet forward, come into a flat back. And then exhale, fall forward. Inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, Samasthiti. Whew. Shake it out. Bring the feet together, inhale, chair. Tuck your tailbone under, sink the hips down, keep those arms straight, keep trying to sit lower and lower, your weight is in your heels. Keep sinking. And from here, we're going to come up into crow pose. So we're going to up onto our tippy toes, bend your knees, sink down deeper and deeper, release the arms. You're going to try and get your knees into your triceps, place your hands on the ground. And then from there, you're going to shift all your weight into the tips of your fingers and your hands, look forward, and then slowly release each foot from the ground. Breathe here. From here, chaturanga, step back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. From here, we're going to lift the right leg up, extend it away. We're going to bend that knee, pull it forward, set it on the ground. From here, we're going to sit our hips down, sweep the legs forward for staff pose, bent knees. So that's just sitting down, bent knees. From here, we're going to go for a wide-legged seat. And go as wide as you can. This is as wide as I can. My legs are very tight. Sit up tall. Try and breathe here for a moment. Pull your toes back, kick your heels away. Try and sit as tall as you can. If you have a block, it might help. And then from there, we're going to take our left hand, reach it up, as our right hand just reaches past our knee, and we sort of pull our chest, twisting it up towards the roof. So inhale, reach up, and then our thumb comes towards that leg there. Breathe and twist from your belly button. If you can reach down and actually grab your foot, go for it. Nearly impossible for me at the moment. And then whenever you feel like you've got a good enough stretch out of that, slowly come back up and then change sides. Left hand outside the right knee. We're going to reach up, first twist, and then hinge over. Again, using the 3-part breath. And when you feel like you have enough, you can slowly come back. Bring the feet back together. Knees bent. Sit up nice and tall. From here, we're going to slowly sit our hips towards our heels. Lay your head back down for supine bent knees. And then the next pose we're going for is a shoulder stand. So if this is uncomfortable for you in your neck, feel free to just find reclined bend angle and relax here, okay? If you want to try it out, go for it, but be cautious. So from here, you're going to press your palms down into the mat and float your knees towards your chest. As you do that, you're going to roll your spine up off the ground and stack up onto your shoulders, one vertebrae at a time, and then bring your hands to your lower back. From there, you're going to slowly point your toes and extend from the hip, bringing your hips up and stacking all the way up onto your shoulders. Breathe. And if you're feeling like you want a little bit more, you can bend the knees and release the arms. And then from here, you're going to slowly try and extend the legs. If you can rest on the ground, that is brilliant. And if you really want, you can clasp your hands together and drive your pinky towards the ground for play pose. Bend your knees if it's uncomfortable. And then whenever you're ready,
Just slowly release the arms, pull the knees in toward your chest, and just slowly lay your spine back down to the ground, one vertebra at a time. And release the feet long. Whew. That should have felt nice and juicy. We're almost there, folks. The next pose is just fish pose. You're going to take your hands and just bring them under your glutes. Your palm's going to face down. And then from there, try and scoop your elbows under your back. And you're going to take a big deep breath in, drive your elbows into the mat. Keep your head on the mat and just lift your chest. Open the shoulders. Keep pushing the elbows down. And then whenever you're ready, just slowly release. Get rid of the hands and then pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Bring your forehead to your knees. One last deep breath here. And exhale. Release everything. Let your feet fall apart. Let the arms shoot away. Make any adjustments you need to get comfortable. And just let your breath take over. Keep your eyes closed. And then from here, you're going to slowly notice any sound entering your awareness. Then bring that awareness to any sensations that you have in your body. Any tightness, any relief. And see if you can notice your body making contact with the ground and the mat. See if you can feel gravity pulling you down towards the earth and supporting your weight. And see if you can just let yourself succumb to the force of gravity. And allow your body to soften. Become deeply aware of your breath. Notice it as it enters through your nose to fill your lungs. Notice your belly rise and fall. Inhale and the belly rises. And exhale. Let the chest and belly fall. Notice a rhythm build as you inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 1, 3, 2, 1, and continue with this rhythm without any force. Bring your awareness to the top of your head and your scalp. And just notice if you can feel the circulation under your skin. See if you can notice any energy
Move down from your head onto your brow. Let your eyelids soften. Relax your cheeks and your jaw. Soften your neck. Relax your shoulders. Let them melt into the ground. And see if you can notice or feel your heart beating in your chest as you breathe. Relax your sides and your belly. Relax your hips and your glutes. Relax your quads and your hamstrings. Soften your knees. Relax your calves and your shins. Relax your ankles. Soften your feet. And just notice the deep sense of relaxation in your body. And breathe. From here, just slowly invite a little bit of movement back into your fingertips and the tips of your toes. Maybe stretch a little bit. And then whenever you're ready, roll onto your right side. Keeping your eyes closed. Enjoy a few moments here as you breathe. Whenever you're ready, slowly come back up to a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. And bring the tips of your fingers to your brow. Namaste. Thank you very much for coming to my yoga session. Peace and love, and enjoy the rest of your day.